You're not listening to the Smoke World Podcast. You're wasting your time, you mortal.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone. So go grab that stick. Go grab a glass, whatever you're drinking. Let's sit back and have that conversation. Today's program is brought to you by Tobacco Phil, 1102 North DuPont Highway. That's in Newcastle, Delaware. One of the little cigar gyms. If you don't know, now you know. If and when you go into cigar Tobacco Phil shop, 1102 North DuPont Highway, let them know Smoke World sent you, because you know why? You get 10% off your purchase. 1102 North DuPont Highway, Tobacco Phil. All right, let's start the show. So today is an interesting collage of people like yourself who are a member of a social club called the Good Time Gang. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into what the Good Time Gang is, but it is a cigar social club. And there's some awesome people that belong to the club. And we were at Christiana Hilton Hotel for Cigars Under the Stars. And I wanted to have a conversation with everybody, but obviously can't have a conversation with everybody. But nonetheless, I was able to have a few guests just sit down, just a quick conversation, and they share some of their thoughts on the GTG. And I want you to stay tuned for in the future. I am going to be talking to members of the GTG. We're going to have an episode in reference to that. So stay tuned, but relax right now. It's that kind of day. Get your stick out and enjoy the conversation. All right, folks, I'm here with Dr. Mo with the GTG. Dr. Mo, welcome, brother.
Well,
welcome.
hey, I'm blessed to be here. Blessed to be here, brother.
Yes, sir. So maybe you can start. You're the first guest
Oh,
for the
am
night.
I
Yes,
number
sir.
one?
You are number
I
one.
love it. I
You're
love
number
it.
one. Tell us where we're at and what's going on today, if you don't mind.
Listen, number one is Dr. Mo, a.k.a. the good Dr. Mo, GTG. This is my second year of being a part of GTG, Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
And what we have here, we have Cigars Under the Stars. This is our hook week. We had the meet and greet on Thursday up on 202 with Dante and the crew. And then we had the hook day on Friday, which was fantastic in Rockford Park. And now we're here, and we had bowling earlier today.
Okay, did you make that?
I was not able to make that.
I was thinking that's going to be a long day.
I hung out a little bit too much last night.
That part.
But I was able to be a part of the Cigars on the Stars. We have a go-go band from D.C.
Nice.
We have a local DJ, a part of the Wilmington Chapter, Vargas.
Okay.
And we have some family and friends, man. I can't wait to be a part of it. This is my first Cigar on the Stars.
Okay, great. So I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to ask each person I sit down with, what does the GTG mean to you? And you said you've been with it for 2 years.
Number one, I'm telling you, one of my co-workers, I'm a principal, assistant principal of a building. One of my co-workers is the deputy mayor of GTG here in Wilmington. The first thing was the cigars, naturally.
Okay.
Just meeting great people and all that kind of stuff. But really, really did something to me the last year, beginning of the school year. We had a book drive.
Okay.
Like having book bags for children, and I used to be a president of the Monday Club, was a nonprofit here in Delaware that's doing fantastic work. But when I saw that it was more than just cigars, it's about family and being able to help others, that sealed the deal. So my wife is actually here today for the first GTG event.
Nice.
I can't wait for her to meet everybody.
Good stuff. Now, you said you was a principal.
Yes.
Okay, where your principal at?
Stanton Middle School here in Wilmington, Delaware. It's right down the street.
Yeah, how
believe
long
it or
have you
not.
been doing that?
Man, I've been in education. I've been in education 31 years. Here in Delaware, 24. And with God's willing, man, next year I'm going to retire. I need to do something else,
Okay.
brother.
What you gonna do, brother? You gonna stay here in Delaware?
No, I'm staying in Delaware. I'm originally from South Carolina. Thought about moving home,
my hometown,
but all
okay.
but all of my friends are here.
Gotcha.
So maybe have something place in the winter for the warmer climate.
Okay.
And then stay here during the summer. But Delaware's home now.
Okay. And how long have you been here?
I've been here 22 years.
Yeah, I guess it is.
My
Yeah.
daughter's is a junior at Spelman, and my son is
nice.
going to Dale State next year.
Okay,
So
beautiful.
we empty nester and life is good.
Yeah, that's a game changer. I tell folks about the empty nester situation.
Yeah, right.
Because a lot of times the kids are the buffer.
Yeah,
Once
right.
those kids leave the house, it's now you and
Now,
her.
guess
Now
what?
you got to know, hey, nobody to go through, nobody make excuses on.
We've already been talking about it. Get ready.
Well, wow, brother, Dr. Mo, like I said, I told you I wasn't going to keep you long because I know you're about to start getting
Man,
down
I'm
to
glad
get
to be
down.
here. Bless you, brother.
Thank you, brother, for being a guest. Appreciate you, brother. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Bless you.
All right. I'm here with another sister of belief. I want you to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are.
Hello, my name is Trouble. I am the secretary for the Delaware GTG chapter.
Trouble.
Yes.
Okay, now that's an interesting name. You know we have to ask, why are you named Trouble?
Because I'm a troublemaker, but not in a bad way, in a good way. I like to provoke thoughts and conversations.
Interesting.
And talk about stuff that people are scared to talk about.
Really? This is going to be,
Yes.
this is going to be kind of quick, but I don't know. You got me digging right now. So I'm curious now. First, what chapter are you associated with the GTG?
So I'm with the Delaware chapter, but I travel a lot with GTG. I've been going down south a lot this past 18 months or so. So
Okay.
I love our sisters and brothers down in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Oh, so in the real South.
Yes,
Gotcha.
the real South.
Gotcha. Now, how long have you been with GTG?
It has been over 3 years. I can't believe it.
Yeah, so what made you join?
So during COVID, me and my friends were bored. We didn't know nothing about cigars. And a friend of ours invited us to a lounge. And after one time, we were hooked. We were like, okay, we can do this. It was great conversation, great people, very grown and sexy. And it was just something different. I just like the camaraderie of it all.
Okay, so you're a fairly new smoker then.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so do you have a go-to now? What do you smoke?
I
What did you
do.
start
I
off
like.
with?
So I started off with sweet cigars, just to learn all about all this, and then now I like a medium build, and my favorite is the Paradamos.
Okay, good stuff. Good
Yes.
stuff. Now, do you have a home lounge up this way? Are you from up this way?
Yes, I am from Delaware, and East Square is my home lounge.
Nice, nice. So you was forced over here by a phone. Let's
Yes.
just keep it real. She was like,
Yes.
I gotta go the hell over there and talk about what? As you see, it's not really that bad.
Correct.
But each person has a different name in GTG. And
Yes.
yours, I need to go back there. I need to revisit. Trouble. You're saying you're trouble in a good way.
Yes.
I
They
need-
might beg to differ, but yes.
Okay, so you're saying provoking, provoking.
Yes.
Give me a sample of what we talking about here. Let's make it interesting.
When I'm in a
for couple
group,
minutes.
I love to get men and women together, especially men and women of color, because there are a lot of subjects and things that are very taboo, and I
For
feel like they
instance?
shouldn't be. Sex, relationships, history.
Taboo, really?
So yes, they are taboo. A lot of men and women don't feel comfortable having those conversations, and so I make it comfortable. I'll ask a question and say, "Hey, if you were in this scenario, how would you feel? How would you deal with it?" And you would be surprised at the conversation that comes from it when we have it. So it's gotten to a point now that when we have a get together, they'll say, "Ness, I know you got something. What we talking about today?" So it's become a thing.
So what do you have on the schedule for the day? What's the agenda going to be today? Once you finish eating and you light a cigar and you grab a drink, what do you think the subject matter will be tonight?
The subject matter would probably be dating over 40 because it is a big deal. There are a lot of singles, especially in the cigar world, and just how to get past, I don't know, previous roadblocks so that you can go forward.
Do you think it's taboo to date someone from the lounge? And how do you navigate that if you do?
So there is a
Is
maturity
that one of
factor
the things?
there.
Don't shit where you smoke.
Exactly. So we all try to be careful, but you can't help who you like.
Dang, right.
So I think it has to be a level of maturity, and you got to know the other person because your business has to be your business. Otherwise, it won't work.
So you're not against it?
I'm not against it.
Okay.
I'm not against it.
Because I've been hearing some different things. Because
Yeah.
actually, that is a podcast I had did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sisters of the Leaf and Brothers of the Leaf, learning the etiquette
Yes.
of, okay, just because a sister comes into the lounge, this is not the club in
Exactly.
the sense of you come and hawk her.
Exactly.
Now, again, if she's a pretty young lady and you find her attractive, there's a way to do that.
Exactly.
But just running up on them thinking it's the club, hey,
You can't do
it's
that.
red meat.
That's right.
Come on.
That's
okay,
right.
so yeah, this is going to get, we got to set something up again.
Okay.
I'm going to lock this in and say, hey, she's going to be on the podcast, and we're going to talk about dating over 40, because I have some other individuals
I
who
love
want to
it.
say, hey, I'm dating over 50, no matter what, dating period.
Okay.
So thank you.
I love it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All righty. All right. Here with my brother, my main man, brother. Introduce yourself, because you're my brother, but they don't know that.
What up, everybody? How you doing? Eric Vargas, Wilmington Chapter, GTG. Yay.
Yay. Now, you are an Elkton member, but what is your position, sir?
I am considered a deputy mayor, which that is equivalent to a president of a chapter or organization.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, what made you join the GTG, my brother?
Actually, I was hoodwinked into the position.
Oh, bamboozle.
Bamboozle, man, run
That's
them
right.
up. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't land on Plymouth Rock. It landed on me.
Like, that's some bullshit.
And you know that's what it is. You know, we're not going to get into the particulars or whatever, man, because I don't want to put no dirt out there. You know, this is supposed to be all love. So, but there was some things going on.
Reach, baby, don't be scared.
Nah. You know, we're not going to do that.
Nah,
But
we'll be nice today.
a certain brother of ours, right, was supposed to be the El Presidente, the deputy mayor.
My friend.
Yes,
Something nice.
something nice, right? And all of a sudden, one day we were talking and we were trying to get everything organized, and he said, "Nah, you gonna be the deputy mayor," and I was like, "Huh?" Exactly. But you know, it's been a fun ride since then.
Okay.
It's one of those things where the love of the leaf is always good. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Can't go
bond.
wrong.
That's the bond all day long. So
Can't go wrong.
this just has expanded the network and meeting more like-minded individuals, and expanded the brotherhood and the sisterhood. So no complaints on my side when it comes to that.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up now?
Yeah.
So, because this is all about support, brother. Now, my man is the DJ. We need to plug that, brother. We need to plug that, because folks, yo, he gets down. So,
Well, thank you, man.
If folks are interested, like, yo, we need a DJ. I need somebody like that. How can they find you?
Well, they can
get in
basically
contact
only
with
find me one way, and that's going to be either on Facebook, Eric Vargas on Facebook. I got the gram. Don't know what it is because, as you can tell, I don't use it that much.
I think it's your name.
Or the X. It might be, man. I have no idea.
That's old
But
people
you know, if they want to reach out, they can hit me out. I don't want to give out my phone number because I get enough potential spam calls as it is.
No doubt.
But they can hit me up at ericgabrielvargas@gmail.com as well, and we can link up that way. So.
Oh, that's what's up. So you're here tonight doing your thing.
Yeah. So Wilmington's chapter is their Hook Day was yesterday, and Hook Day has transformed from a one-day event to a massive amount of parties within a small period of time. So literally by tomorrow, everybody will be walking zombies. So tonight is their noir party with a touch of color. So they got a go-go band here rocking out of D.C. I'm providing the sounds right now while everybody's eating, and then I'm supposed to play for a little bit, but you know everybody's on BP time, so I'm gonna have to extend that time out so everybody has an opportunity to eat before I crank up.
Oh, that's what's up. Good stuff there, brother. Well, you know, again, it's gonna be short, sweet. Wasn't gonna hold you long because again, they just want.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate you know I always love getting on the mic with you.
Yeah, we got to do something. We already know we got.
Hey, listen, let me tell everybody out there, y'all need to support Smoke World. My man been doing this for years. Yeah, and look, and he finds a way to get content. He networks well. The brother's awesome guy. He actually inspired me to start a podcast, and I started it, and then I tried to put my music out there, then I got hit with a cease and desist. Shut it right shut it right the front door down, man. So it is what it is, but it's coming back again because watching him, it's always inspirational. Again, people, you need to realize this: you never know who's watching, who's being inspired by you, and the energy that someone can give you can motivate you to do big things. So I want to thank this man because it's him, Lee Mack. They've been doing their things. Dante Creighton out of Medora's Lounge, he was doing cryptos and cigars, or cigars and cryptos, whatever it was that he was doing. Cigars and crypto, right?
Yeah, crypto, cigars,
something like that.
crypto.
Anyway, CNC, whatever it was. Yeah,
One way or the other.
Yeah, so he was doing that thing, so he plugged us in as well. So you know what? Mad shout out to all these brothers that's doing their thing. Get out there, support Lee Mack 912, right? Lee Mack 912. 9112. He probably at the house right now recording or trying to ride his motorcycle.
Combination thereof. Recording on his motorcycle.
Yeah, who knows?
How about the Herb Heads? Can we shout out the Herb Heads?
Herb Heads, man. Herb Heads started again and again. It's one of those things where you never know who's watching you. And Dante started his whole process with a cigar recon. And I asked him one day how to get down, and he showed me, plugged me in. Mm-hmm. And been through all the hurdles as him, calling master blenders, and some of them are willing to speak to you, and some of them just straight tell you go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't got no, ain't no poquito English, because yo hablo español. You know what I'm saying? They was like poquito money, motherfucker, get out of here. Call me later. So it was a very interesting, very arduous process, but in the end, the fruits of your labor when you see something come into fruition is amazing. I had a bout with some illness at the end of last year, and that put me behind schedule. And Gary come back real strong with it. Herb Heads, baby, Herb Heads all day long. Got four cigar line ones in infused called the Pink Cookie, and I know Stone hates that because every time anything that's mentioned the food, it's a no. But me. If anybody knows me, I'm a straight radical. I go against the grain. So, but I got a mild, a mild medium full type of mild medium, and then a medium full blend as well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Look forward to that, brother.
Brother.
To happen, man. Stop playing with us, brother. Dang it.
Yeah, I need to get up on that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I can get rid of that hour and 12 commute every day, I'll be good. Yeah, but we got to get that hustle, that real money, get that hustle money.
That part.
Yeah.
Playing with it. Listen, bro, I appreciate you.
Yo, man, no, thank you for having me on. Let me get back out to these turntables.
Yes, sir. Go do your thing, bro.
All right, brother. All right, my man. One love. Love you.
Love you, baby.
Where my titty spots?
Oh, wow. We took my titties before I even turned the mic on. Wow. Okay. So the mic is hot right now. Yeah. This is going down.
Let me clean my ears out.
Cook Day. Cigar Under the Stars. I'm sitting here with my sister of the leaf, Wendy. Wendy, what's up? How you feeling? What's going on?
Hey, what's happening?
Oh, man, you tell me. So, you're a GTG member. What chapter? And what's your position?
South Jersey chapter. I am currently the ADM for the South Jersey chapter.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Well, before the mics came on, there was, I don't know. I don't want to say before the mics came up because we do have some hot shit being talked about right there, but we're not going to go there right now.
Okay.
But anyway, how long have you been a GTG member?
For 3 years.
3 years? Mm-hmm. Okay, how long have you been a lover of the leaf?
3 years.
I
was
so
a
you got
newly cigar smoker when I started GTG.
Oh, well, okay. Let's talk about that just for a quick minute, if you don't mind. So how did that happen? How did you get started with the GTG? Who introduced you? Where were you at? Was you drunk?
No,
sober?
I actually decided
flashing?
I had actually decided to host an event, and I wanted to do something different. So the Belvedere Cigar Lounge in Lawnside was previously owned by a group, one of them which is Rob Lee, who I went to high school with, and so we've been knowing each other for over 30 years. So I went there, had an event, it was very successful, and that's when I had my first Java chocolate cigar.
Okay, what are you smoking now? Are you still smoking the Javas, or have you?
No,
Has
I've
your
smoked
palate changed?
Fuentes.
Oh, Fuentes.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Folks, because it's audio, the way she's looking at me right now when she said that,
Fuentes.
like I was Fuente. I wasn't sure. Yeah, she said it like,
Archer Fuentes.
I'm smoking Fuentes. And our shoulders gave a little shimmy. Okay, so, but now we want to support you because you do catering.
I do.
And I've had your food. It's amazing. You do a good job.
Thank you.
So let me tell a quick story. I went over to Lit Cigar Lounge, which is in Jersey, and they were having an event, and they had a meatball bar. I think that's what it was. Was it meatball? Was that the correct name?
Meatball bar, yep.
Yeah. I never saw that before. So, I'm from the hood. I don't see a lot of stuff like that. A meatball bar and different types of meatballs. Spicy, the jalapeno, and I can't remember, barbecue. I'm not going to remember.
Teriyaki.
Yeah, teriyaki. Okay, you can name them if you like.
Chili, hot chili, sweet chili sauce.
Sweet chili sauce.
Barbecue, teriyaki, mango habanero,
Yes.
That was the real
And you
hit.
had see, I'm gonna mess it up. What was the board?
charcuterie.
There you go. I don't know why. I'm from the hood, public school, maybe. We never knew nothing about that in my neighborhood. I became aware of that as an adult.
Okay.
That was nothing. Did you grow up knowing about a charcuterie board?
Sort of. My dad was a chef by trade, and so he used to do those little small boards.
Did you know the name of them back then? Did you know that was called that?
No.
Okay, so I don't feel bad.
And really, actually, charcuterie just means cured meat.
Oh, okay.
We've elevated it to call it a whole thing as a charcuterie board, but it means actually cured meat.
Cured meat. Okay, okay. I think your phone is close to my mic. It's causing some static. Can you take your phone off
Or
the
is
table?
it the fan?
No, it's not the fan. I know you're getting a little hot. I'm talking to you, but that's cool. I like that. So going back to that story. So, meatball was excellent. I said, wow, these are great meatballs. I've never seen a meatball bar. And I said, who made this food? Well, I'm lying because you had me working before I even knew your name.
I did.
Yeah, you had me taking items out your truck and back and forth.
Putting water in the
Got bad
pans.
sciatic, and you didn't care. You know what I mean? Heavy coolers and all that. So, but nonetheless, the food is great. How can we support you? Where
Well,
can
you
folks
can,
go to support you?
you can follow me at the Charcuterie Cafe, New Jersey, NJ. The Charcuterie
What if they'll not spell that
Cafe,
word? Because
NJ.
I don't know how to spell it. But I don't care telling you that. But okay, so what else?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Or Tabor Girl Magic.
Spell Tabor.
TAB as in boy, OR. Girl Magic.
Okay, those are two places they can follow you.
Yes.
Well, you know what, Miss Wendy? I thank you for sitting down briefly. I would love to have a podcast that would be just dedicated strictly to you, me and you having a conversation. So I'm gonna look forward to maybe hoping you can say yes.
Yes.
Okay, y'all
we
heard
could
that.
do that.
Yes.
I like this conversation.
Yes, thank you. Well, Miss Wendy,
Sexual
thank you.
chocolate.
Yes, sexual. And you was actually singing before we turned to mics when you had a beautiful voice.
Do you want to go there?
You had a beautiful voice. Would you want to bless us? I could turn the mic down just a little bit because you have a powerful voice. So would you like
Wanna
to
do the
bless us
same
as
song?
we kind of go out? Hey, whatever song you want to sing. It's just let me just turn the mic down so you don't peak. But proceed.
Blessed assurance,
Yes, church.
Jesus is mine,
Mm-hmm,
heir of salvation.
Oh, she's a
That's
singer.
it.
Oh, wow. She's a singer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Miss Wendy. Miss Wendy. Yeah, give it up. Sexual chocolate. Oh, man, we're hot. So now I have some brothers at the mic. Yeah. Wendy didn't leave because she was having so much fun. Wendy's
Gotta love
outstanding.
Wendy.
Hey, y'all, hey.
Gotta
So-
love some Wendy.
My brother next to me is looking debonair with his hat,
Yeah.
his jacket on. Brother, why don't you introduce
fire.
yourself here?
Yeah, Jamal, NSJ, GTG, Wilmington Chapter in the building. What's good, folks?
Yay, yay.
Hey,
And my
hey.
other brother, the Leaf, he got a nice pink shirt on. Smooth, love of the brother. Boy, some smooth brothers in the house.
Ooh, yeah.
Introduce yourself if you don't mind.
I'm Brian,
Oh,
El
just like
Cheapo. I'm actually a part of two chapters,
I didn't
Elton
know that.
and Swedesboro.
that. So, fellas, we're at the Cigar Under the Stars here in at the Hilton, Christiana. So, what's your how do you feel about it? Let's start there. Let's before I go to the other. you know, what's your opinion of what's going on tonight? Have you been enjoying yourself? Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, I'm enjoying myself. The band in there was off the chain.
Yeah, they do have a
It
dope
was
band.
off the chain.
Do we know the
I'll
name of
give-
that band?
We know we're gonna get it though.
We need to find out.
Yeah, that band is
They in
band.
there
They need to come to everybody's house so we all can come.
They got that go-go going on.
Yes.
And some people, like Wendy, was up there going.
Yeah, Wendy
Going
was,
and
Yeah.
going.
Wendy's a
that's
dancer. I
my-
noticed
yeah.
that about Wendy. Wendy likes to dance.
Yes.
She won't leave the
She got a personal fan that she keeps with us at the table right now. We're looking at it. It's a little fan. It's pretty cool, but yeah, I guess she stays hot. You know, we're not gonna, you know, in a good way. In a good way. In a
It's
good way.
grown women problems.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, that part.
What's the problem?
Really?
What's the problem? The sweat in the forehead?
Yeah, you know,
Don't
you
want
get-
that makeup
you
to
get
start
hot,
running down?
You get hot, you get cold. You get hot, you get cold, on and
Going
off.
back and forth.
Yeah.
On and off.
Yes.
I go on and on and on. All right, so here's the thing. Tonight we're here. I guess we have how many chapters that came together? Is it, so we have
Numerous. I can't even remember.
Wilmington, Delaware,
4.
South Jersey, Swedesboro,
Sweet. Okay, we'll
No,
start.
we
we'll
get
start
that. We got that.
Delco.
Yeah, Smooth.
Smooth B.
Smooth B at the inception.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You know,
We
his
started
thing
that.
was, we're in this
Where
small
are we?
area in Jersey called Swedesboro. So it's
hilarious.
stuck.
Okay, because every
Yeah.
time I
Anytime you
hear it,
introduce Swedesboro,
You gotta say it
just
just
can't
like
say
that.
Swedesboro.
Yes.
No problem. No, so we have a few chapters here tonight, and this has been going on since Thursday. They're hooked.
Yeah.
Thursday,
Not necessarily
yes, it's
particularly,
Thursday.
because you can't say hook day. They hook
Hook
weekend.
It turned into a weekend, man.
Yeah, so I know we're supposed to have something. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm
Who's
speaking
that?
too soon.
Elton?
It's
Elton?
going to be we're going to do something, but I don't know if we're going to be kind of
Up to
looking
this
like
level?
this. Yeah, well,
I don't think.
well, we're brand new.
It's gonna be one good one.
Yeah, definitely.
One good one.
Yeah, it's like I tell my girl, got one good one. Don't go see it.
All right, since you talked about Elton's Hook Day, why don't you put it out there? Where it's going to be?
So, September 13th, 2024, Hook Day.
I've been telling
It
people
starts
that.
at 12 o'clock. That's why it's called Hook Day. 12 o'clock. That's a Friday, people. That's a weekday,
Elton?
Friday,
Elton's, yes.
Hook Day. We're planning on having that at Lum's Pond, and that's in Bear, Delaware. So, again, as the podcast goes on, folks, you'll be made aware of what's going on. We put it out there, but
And
you're
if you
getting,
can't-
you're getting brand new right now. You're getting
If you
great
can't
news.
make Hook Day, come to Spartan
Yeah.
Cigar Lounge afterwards.
Yeah, that's going to be like
We'll be
the
setting
after
up.
party.
After party. We're
After
setting
the
up.
party. It's an after party.
And one of the Elton saying, we're all night.
All
Man,
night,
trust
baby.
me, all night, baby.
All night long.
Well, we
That's
got the
Wendy
singer
again.
back.
Yeah,
All
Wendy.
night.
Okay, Wendy trying to get signed tonight. She thought P. Diddy was out.
He had that background here.
I thought she was going to get up on the stage after a while.
She's gonna go up the go-go band. She gonna bust a move on the go-go band. But no, so far it's a good affair. Getting food,
Yeah.
good people.
No sleep.
Haven't been out yet. Haven't smoked a cigar today yet. So I'm looking forward to that. They wanted me to talk to certain people. Talk to a few of those people. I was
Oh, so
looking
we
for
must be
smooth.
special that you talking to us.
He's already outside smoking.
Yeah, well that's the thing. So I already told this young man I was gonna talk to him a while ago, and he came in for 5 seconds, and he's been outside since I went out there. Hey brother, how you doing? Hey man, you know what I do, baby? You know I'm doing what I do. Smoke a cigar. Okay, you come and talk on this mic. What we doing? I haven't heard anything. Still waiting.
He's out there sweating the sweat of
Sweating, yeah,
Sweating it off.
Sweating and
Now-
puffing.
Speaking of smoking, yesterday we were in the park, and what was that, Rockford Park?
Yeah.
It was an excellent day.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was.
It was. Beautiful.
It
day.
started getting chilly. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Late on that night, it was like,
yeah,
getting a little
it
breezy.
was.
Well,
We don't have that
it
experience
wasn't
tonight. That's not happening tonight. A
It's
little
a little
warm out
cool
there
out
tonight.
there.
Ain't nothing cool about out there.
It's
When the last time you
water.
been out there, man?
The humidity.
I was
That
out
humidity
there
is
when
rough.
the sun was out.
Right.
Your humidity was
So
rough.
you remember you go through the hot and cold mode.
What-
So
that has
maybe
nothing
when
to
you
do
went
with it.
outside, you was in the cold mode or something.
Now, why
I
you
don't
bringing
know.
that up?
Hey, Stone, we're all chocolate people, so we can go out there and melt.
Yeah,
We're going to be dark.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
So
this
yeah,
jacket is coming off immediately.
yeah. I went out there real quick. It was a little. It ain't yesterday. Not
Oh, yesterday was beautiful out
Oh,
there.
man.
Underneath the trees.
And he got a fire pit that somebody's got lit. Fire from
Yeah.
full blast like
Fire
it's
pit, yeah.
like it's cold out there.
Where?
Just a
In
fire
there?
pit out there.
Yes, sir. There's a
Go
fire.
to my car.
I told you to my
Turn
point,
the air
it's not as
conditioner
warm
on.
as y'all think it is.
What's that?
why they
I
got
just
the fire
came
pit.
from.
Oh, you gonna have your fan on when you outside?
Probably.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it's
let's
warm.
go out
It's
there.
as warm as we think it is. It is, or even more. Trust me. The little fan you got, yeah. If you don't think you need it because you're in your cold mode at the moment, we'll be happy.
I actually got 2 of them. I needed 2 of them in the DR, so I had 2 of them like this.
So you really have this issue.
Hot tamale right
Do you
there.
take any medication
You
for this?
lucky I couldn't get Amazon to deliver it outside. I had a whole case of these selling them for 50.
Do they work? Let me see.
Let me show you.
You gonna
I think she take medication. Do you take medication?
oh, she's gonna pass out. Oh, it does work.
Yeah, those things are handy.
Oh man, everybody having flashes.
$10? You know, I'm El Cheapo. I gotta buy, get
Why
something.
they call? Tell us. Explain why they call you El Cheapo. How did you get that name? What
It's almost,
situation?
you know, Stone and I go back for a minute. And you know, we were going to Tobacco Field 2 Cigar Lounge. And both of us, you know, when we do things on a budget. Yeah. We do things on a budget. You know, even though I may be able to splurge and get things here and there, I go $25 stick, $5 stick.
That part.
$25 stick, $7 stick. So they always go, yo, man, you cheap as hell. So I
Why?
just
Because
went
you
with
bought
it.
one at a 25.
No, I'll
Because
just,
you're smart.
everything is, I'll go,
Oh.
I'll look at it and go, I ain't spending that.
Thank you.
Alcohol, $200 bottle. I'll figure out what was a good $30 bottle and get that. $40 bottle.
That's a smart
So they
man.
always just kept calling me cheap, cheap, cheap. So when I came in, I called myself El Cheapo. Now the funny part was, when it was announced, everybody thought they were talking to Stone.
Absolutely.
You can call us El
Man takes
Cheapo
after
brothers.
my heart.
We'll go into, we show our presence at 2 lounges, TF and another lounge where I'm at, and they know our price range. So as soon as we go to the register, and it's something that's a splurge, they
like, "Oh,
sound like
what's going
Scooby-Doo.
What's going on right now?
What's going on?
You don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
I picked up the wrong stick.
Possibly. Could be. When
Yeah.
they ring it up and the price don't come up right.
Right.
Absolutely. Oh, hold on, bud. That ain't what that said on the box. Over there.
Jeez.
Oh, somebody put that in the wrong area. Oh, I tell you what, either you gonna give me that price,
Or you
or
gonna
you
find
put it
another
on
stick.
back. Put that back. But this is the thing. I don't know why people are like this. Want to spend a whole bunch
What's
of money.
money? Right.
For what? Who you trying to impress? Don't get me wrong. There's things that you have to spend the money because you get a better product. But the cigar game, I want you to know the cigar game is, it's the
It's
game.
not even
that
just
is
cigar
that.
game. It's just
No,
life
anything.
game in general.
Right.
That
You know.
explains our conversation now. Get it?
Yeah, it's just that life
I don't know
game.
what you're talking about. But explain
But
what
cigars,
conversation.
the cigars.
What about it?
Remember, you were like, why is that $14?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well,
That explains
well,
it.
it's called price gouging.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear. There are some people
Whatever.
who, price
Don't go
gouging.
there.
Shit.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Tell them, Stone, back in the day, we used to go in, and it's like, yo, man, it's a good $5 stick. Oh, really?
$5?
$5
Yes.
stick.
But that's how
Like
much
chili
it costs.
moves?
It costs.
Huh?
They may be $5 extra.
No, ain't no cigar costs more than $2 to make.
$2, yeah. Once you
Okay,
start
okay,
talking
$2 to
to them,
make, but when you buy it from the distributor,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
not
the game
$2.
because it's based on name. So many different things that
Right.
go into that. So it is a game in the sense of, okay, it's a business, and they're going to make money, and they are
you
making.
think
money.
about
ton of
it. If they're making money, if that price range is not there, how can they give you 30 to 40% off, some
Right.
20% off? So they got their margin
Of
there.
course, 10 times
That's
over.
smart.
Yeah, they got their margin. The
Yeah.
margin's into that
Would
stick.
you do it? Would you do it?
I'm not mad at them.
I don't have enough money to
Being
do it.
understanding the
If you
game.
did, would you?
If I don't have enough money to do it.
Oh.
And the only reason I'm saying that is people start looking at going into lounges. It's like it's the lounge business. And once you really start talking to people, you don't make money off the lounge. You make
No.
money off the
The
product.
retail.
Yeah, and you have to have enough product in there for people to come back and
Yeah.
It's a tough business.
maintain it. So
It's a very tough.
you know,
Yeah.
anybody can get a lounge and you sit there next thing you know during the week and you only pop it one day a week. Now all of a sudden you're looking at how I'm gonna make rent.
Correct.
And so
Electric.
unless I can
Wi-Fi.
have $1 million to buy all of my
Right,
product inventory, then I would go down the road.
It's a tough business. I used to have a coffee shop before I guess coffee shops was hot back in like 2000, and the weekends were busy. We made breakfast sandwiches, but during the week, you get the students to come in there, buy one coffee, espresso, cappuccino, and study all night. Just jump on the Wi-Fi. It's almost like a cigar lounge. You buying 2 cigars, okay, that's the minimum. Not everybody, some folks buy boxes. That's great, God bless you. But you buy 2 cigars, and you sit your ass down in there 8 to 10
All
hours.
day.
Chilling. Off 2 cigars.
8 to 10 hours.
So, in that sense, if you don't have a bar of food, well, you know, that's a heck of a profit, 100% markup.
Yeah.
It's a rough business. You
Hold
got
on,
people
hold on.
coming in.
I just caught something you said. You know, you a true Jamaican. You know, I want you to switch in that Jamaican voice.
Yeah, man.
If you ever heard Stone not having a job or multiple jobs, it seems like every time you
Talking
turn
about the coffee shop?
yeah, it seems like every time you turn around, Stone had did something else. And not only did he do something else, he had did it multiple times.
Your venture.
Oh, no, yeah, use a Jamaican voice.
Oh, man. But no, so it's a rough business. It looks fun, looks like it's cool. That's because we on the other side as a consumer. But as a business owner, yeah, if you don't have the right setup, it's super tough.
Here's the conversation I had on my way up. And I
With yourself?
yeah, I did. You know, I did.
I
Sometimes
do that
I
all the
have
time,
that.
so they ain't nothing wrong.
Sometimes
What you
I
mean?
have those personal
Absolutely.
conversations.
What's up?
What's your thoughts on nowadays that cigar lounges are going to more of a turn-up environment instead of the natural, where you come in, you got the fellowship, good conversation, good music in the background. Now it's more of a, I would call it a hookah vibe.
Yeah,
Survival.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Trying to attract a different crowd, but most people don't enjoy it that actually smoke.
Yes.
Like, 'cause I don't want to go in there and have that vibe all the time. Like how, you know, Dante have his spot.
Mm-hmm.
He basically keeps it neutral pretty much all the time, and that's what I enjoy most about it.
Yes.
I want to turn up, I go to the bar somewhere.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Do it that way.
Because when you start turning up, you get rid of, yeah, you'll get that crowd that weekend, but you're losing your members during the week because they're like, I'm not, this
Yeah.
is,
Yeah, going to piggyback on
Those
the
are the
ball.
ones you got to cater to. That money, that check coming in every month from them, so you want to keep them happy first and foremost.
Yeah, they're trying to, I guess, diversify their
Yeah, because
customer
that
base.
sitting around is boring.
what's that?
Yeah,
What y'all
so,
talking about?
well, wait a minute.
So you like to turn up
Hold
then?
on, youngin, in the game.
You
Hold
can
on.
do a night.
She said, hold
What he
folks,
said, most
she said with a little attitude.
Most
the
places
time.
it's just once, almost, once a month.
Now, some of them
Turn
are like
up.
every weekend now.
Ooh.
Every time you turn around, I'm not going to say names, but like it seems like every time you turn around, it's a turn up a
Party.
vibe, a party vibe.
DJ, you know. But I think it's survival. They're going on the fact that they're looking at the numbers on a basic traditional cigar smoker.
And
You're
then
not
get
coming out
it,
like that.
and cut
And
it.
right, it's not, I mean, it's not paying the bills. So how do I now attract a new customer base?
That's
Turn
the
up.
hookah vibe.
Right, but
That's it.
again, the younger, I mean, now you would probably more likely get a younger crowd with the hookahs. That's, I might be biased in saying that, but
You are.
I mind your business.
Oh, did you
But,
start a hookah?
Yeah, I did.
You know, I
actually.
believe
like hookah.
it's very popular with the Sisters of the Leaf, different age demographics, but I don't see a lot of men. It's only me, my opinion. I don't see a lot. My personal experience. I don't see a lot of men here in the States. You know, we're not talking about across the borders, but here in the States, I don't see a lot of men smoking hookah. A lot of them will smoke a cigar, try a cigar. Maybe not a cigar smoker, but they'd be willing to try. But going back to his original question, survival in the sense of, hey, look, I'm trying to get a different demographic of folks to come in my lounge. I need the money. The regular folks that come, like I said, Wendy's sitting there looking like, I don't be sitting in with these old people. I need to turn up. She's the turn up queen.
Talking about the same stuff.
No,
Right,
you know what?
yeah.
To be honest, and you know, we can go back in the day. Damn, I'm sounding old, aren't I? Was Stone and I talking about the lounge we used to attend, and the conversations we used to have, the bond that we,
Oh, yeah.
the bond that we established
Like family.
to this day, it's outstanding.
Yeah.
To the day, and it's not like when we have conversations, like it's just like political or whatever. We pick with each other. It's always laughing jokes, and then you can have those serious conversations. Matter of fact, if you go back to one of Stone's podcasts, that they were the type of conversations that you used to have.
Yes.
But the love between us was something that we got brought together on the leaf, and it's still today. When we don't see each other, and then we finally walk up,
Yeah.
it's just like day one. So you don't necessarily have to have that party vibe.
No.
You just have to have the right mix, the right culture, the right owner to establish the right culture.
Yeah, the right
And
chemistry.
then, and then things would grow.
Wendy, I don't like your face. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know you can't see
ready
it.
to turn up right
Fix
now?
your face.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm like, y'all hurry up so I can get back on the dance floor.
You want to jump back on the mic again, Miss Wendy. Okay, so do you disagree with what Brian said? Because you said you don't want to sit there and just
Well,
have that same
you
boring
know, the
conversation.
conversation is good. You build bonds, long, friendships, things like that. But I mean, just because you have a DJ and the music, and every now and again you may want to get up and dance.
So you're a dancer. I noticed that.
Yeah,
you stay on
I'm
the dance
different.
floor.
If you don't like to dance and you're a wallflower, then that wouldn't appease you.
Yeah, every now and again it's fine, I think.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
All the time, but every now and again.
Well, I don't know. You look like you got the all the time.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
fake.
saying.
Did you see that face when we started talking about her?
She's like, man. Well, I was like, every now and then she look.
I'll be the one out there with a picket sign.
Look. She'll find each lounge on one weekend. All right, this lounge is this week.
Exactly.
This lounge is this week. I'm getting my turn up.
Oh, man. That's what's up there. But anybody else got anything else before we because we trying to smoke and do some drinking.
That's it.
Absolutely, that's what
So
the plan is.
let's go bust a move. Go out there in this
What y'all
heat.
drinking?
Whatever we want.
Liquor.
What you drinking?
You share?
That part.
I had lemonade.
Cool
What's in the
refreshing.
lemonade?
Nothing.
Cool refreshing lemonade.
And whoa,
All
what up?
right, yeah.
That's what
It's about that time if we want to get at least one in.
Yeah, man.
What time is it? I don't know.
It's 10 o'clock.
Ooh, it's late.
Also, you gotta go to the choir.
It is about that time, folks. If you want to get one in, or hope you've been smoking while you're listening, shout out to the GTG. Hey, yo! If you don't know, you don't know. Thank you for listening. Again, shout out to you, the listener, for tuning in to Smoke World. You can follow me on Instagram, Smoke World Podcast. Email stone@smokeworldpodcast.com. The website, smokeworldpodcast.com. I do not take for granted when I turn this mic on to have the opportunity to say thank you for listening. I appreciate your support. Let cousin Vinny, Aunt Grace, nephew Rafiki, let them all know about Smoke World. I'm going to check you out on the other side. Peace.